Living with HIV presents a myriad of challenges, with personal relationships sitting at the forefront of concerns. Navigating this intricate landscape is akin to a journey of character building, marked by guilt, shame, and the daunting prospect of disclosing one's HIV status. When you are HIV positive, the internalized stigma can make opening up about your status a formidable task. Fears of judgment and altered treatment by others often lead to hesitancy in sharing this sensitive information. The decision of how, when, or if to disclose becomes a monumental gamble, with potential consequences for personal connections. Reflecting on my own experience of testing positive in 2004, sharing this news felt like living under a looming storm cloud. Managing the whirlwind of emotions while attempting to disclose to those closest to me proved to be a monumental challenge. The prospect of breaking the news to my parents, despite having a support system, was particularly terrifying. Being the child of divorced parents, the task was twofold, one conversation with my father and another with my mother. Fate dictated that these conversations occurred almost 10 months after my diagnosis. In the interim, I cautiously shared my status with friends who, to my relief, offered unwavering support. However, the impending conversations with my parents loomed with increased difficulty. Surprisingly, my father's reaction was more challenging than anticipated, causing a strain on our relationship initially. Fortunately, with time, he came to terms with the situation. The conversation with my mother, however, was a deeply emotional experience. The fear of disappointment and heartbreak made me delay it, but when I finally mustered the courage, her response was unexpectedly comforting. Her words, "You're my child. I love you. And it's going to be okay. And don't you ever keep something like this from me ever again," became a source of liberation. They empowered me to shed the shame associated with my status. As I moved forward, the support from those closest to me made subsequent disclosures more manageable. I recognize that not everyone experiences the same acceptance and embrace from family and friends. Nevertheless, sharing my story was just the beginning, as there were instances when I felt compelled to disclose to family members and close friends to maintain authenticity. Having HIV is challenging enough, and incorporating the complexities of personal relationships adds another layer of difficulty. It's understandable to approach disclosure cautiously, considering the weight of what one is dealing with. My personal revelation is that, as I adapted to life with HIV, so did those closest to me. Transparency about my thoughts and emotions created space for support that often exceeded my expectations. Ultimately, the decision to disclose to friends and family is personal, but as we navigate life with HIV, we contribute to a collective opportunity for learning, growth, and increased awareness. It's a victory that benefits everyone involved. In conclusion, living with HIV doesn't have to mean navigating personal relationships in isolation. Join us on this journey of understanding, acceptance, and the power of shared experiences. Together, we can break down stigma, foster support, and create a more informed and compassionate community.